Yo guys, welcome to a video. Today's video shows how to install, or how to play Wii games, sorry, on your computer. Now you may be like, well, how the fuck do you do that? You know, it's a Wii, it's a Wii, not a PC. Or they're Wii games for a Wii, not a PC. Well, thankfully, due to the power of emulation, it is possible. Now, before anyone's like, or before any of the questions being rolling in of, how can you play Wii games without motion? Because the Wii is very focused on the motion control. They really started milking that. You can use if you have a PS4 controller, you can use a PS4 controller to do it. So yeah, but you can also use an Xbox controller. But I believe the Xbox controller is mostly for. I don't know, but I think you can also use an Xbox controller. I'm not sure though. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you go to this website, which I will link in the description below. This is called Dolphin. Now, my links in the description don't work well, so you may have to copy and paste it. If you can't be asked to copy and paste it or anything like that, just type in Dolphin Emulator. You should come to this site here. It might, depending on when you're watching this video, if they change the site, because this is something I've noticed with a lot of websites, is I've seen a tutorial from like months ago, but then they've changed the website and they've moved where all the buttons are. So if the website looks a little bit different, then there might be an updated version of it or whatever, but this is the most updated version you can get. So you want to click this download button right here, and then what this will do is... I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay, and then to F11 this one. There we go. So when you've downloaded it, you'll eventually get a file, and it'll look like this. You want to make sure it will be. I believe it'll be a .zip file. Make sure you extract that, and then when you've done that, you're going to want to basically open up this Dolphin. When you've done that, you're going to have that's our PCS3. There we go. You're going to have Dolphin. This is Dolphin. So you can see I've got games on here. Now you'll have no games, and yeah. Oh, before you actually get this, you will have to do the setup wizard to explain something like that. So yeah. However, okay, so when you've got this up, you'll have no games. You won't have Mario Kart, you won't have Punch-Out, you won't have Wii Sports, you'll have no games. You actually have to download these games. So you're going to go to this website, or any ROM site, and then you're going to go to, not Gamecube, well you can go to Gamecube, because Gamecube games actually do work on a, I want to play something that's in run. Okay, I'm actually going to look at some of these, later. This is also a GameCube emulator as well, but we're not really looking to emulate GameCube games at the moment, though I am probably going to do that later today, actually. But we're going to click on Nintendo Wii. So you'll see there are a few Nintendo Wii games. We've got Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers Wii, Super Mario Galaxy. I haven't played that in yonks. Shattered Dimension. Huh? Okay, did not know that was on here. Okay, Bully's on here. Did not know you were on here. A lot of games I didn't know here. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Ben 10 Omniverse, Punch-Out, there's Punch-Out, WWE 12, what? Huh? What the heck? I need to, screenshots? No. Okay, I'm gonna look, I'm gonna look at it, there's only a, fuck, I might actually install it. I'm gonna look at this game and see what it actually, like, looks and plays like, because there's no fucking way this, I've beaten this game, there's no way it looks fine. So yeah, so you can see there's Punch-Out. So let's say if you've ever played Punch-Out and you want to play Punch-Out, you go to Punch-Out. You would then click Save Game. It'll then get you download. Now sometimes this site, I think this site has a limit to how many games you can download. I'm not entirely sure because I know it downloaded a few games. It let me download 2 games and then I know it stopped letting me download some. But when you've done that, you're basically going to want to, it's going to save to your downloads folder, which I'm not going to show you because there's a few private things in that, but people are going to think there's some suspicious stuff in that. There's not, okay, I promise. It's just, like, private, like, pictures and shit I've had to download for, like, to order stuff online for, like, identifications and shit, and it's all very private and shit, so I promise there's nothing weird on there. So, yeah, so when you've done that, you want to go to your downloads folder, extract the file, and then drag the file into here. When you've done that, now it might come up with a little grey picture and an X, and then it'll like probably come up with the name and stuff. Just click refresh, and then it should either boot the game and then refresh, and it should have a picture, or just press refresh, and it might have a picture. So so now when you've done that, you can play a game. Now I may as well show you how to set up your thing. If my controller has finished charging, it has, good. Okay, so reconnect my PS4 controller. There we go. I have to be careful because for some reason this has started crashing my operating system quite often. I need to do a few settings. It's not connecting. Might have to stop it and start it again. Yeah, we'll do it. So, okay. So you want to make sure you go to a website called DS4 Windows, which you're also going to need if you play any game that's not on Steam with a controller. Thank you. Are you connected? Kind of hoping so because I can't be asked to reconnect you. So I'm going to actually turn down my monitor just so you guys can't fucking hear the game. So it's not super loud. However, I will turn down because we will be playing a game. We will load up a game while I'm recording. So I'm going to turn that down. It might be a little quiet. So when you've done that, you can now open the game. It should open now. Oh, so to set up DS4 Windows, let me show you. I forgot how to do this. So DS4 Windows, if we open it, okay, it's connected on 100% battery. So yeah, your controller should show up. I have a controller. You can't see it because I've got no camera on, but I am holding it right now. You want to make sure you go to Profiles. Is it? Oh no, sorry, Settings. That's the one. Make sure you go to Settings, and then you should have here. Click on the UDP server. Make sure you enable the server, and then make sure you remember these. Make sure you look back at these ports again. When you've done that, quickly go back to Dolphin. Click on Controllers. Then don't go to Gamecube because Gamecube you don't need to worry. Gamecube is just for the Gamecube. It had its own controller. We're worrying more about Wii because Wii uses motion. So you'll notice here I've got a few buttons here. This is what I was just using for a punch-out video, which I still need to post. Make sure you do a few things. Make sure that you make sure that you set once you come up here DSU client. I don't know if this will automatically come up, but it should. It should say /PS4. Yeah, make sure you also. I'll make sure you add. Do you have to add it? I think you might have to add it. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember too much if you have to add it, but yeah. Save that to. Actually, I saved that to punch out. I think there. So when you've done that, what you're going to want to do is now you're going to make sure that you have your. So it's for motion input. Make sure you go to motion input. I do apologize. This is like the worst video to explain this. Just make sure this your DS4 Windows working. Go to motion input, and it should show up with its motion tracking thing. So yeah, so when you've done that, again, make sure. Oh, that's what the problem is. So when you need to make sure that you go to alternate input sources. Sorry, I'm so fucking stupid. Sorry. So when you've opened up the controller settings, go to alternate input sources. Make sure you turn on the DSU client. Add a DSU client, and then it'll probably give you a option. Yeah, it'll give you an option of what the fuck you want to add. You can name it, and then there it is. The port should be automatically it, but yeah. So when you've done that, your controller should work. Make sure you set up your right settings, make sure everything's ready. Oh, two things I did forget to explain, and I meant to explain. So first, make sure that if you're playing like Punch-Out or a game, so if you're playing Punch-Out, and you don't have a nunchuck because you only have a PS4 controller, make sure you have your thing set to sideways Wii remote, because if you don't, it's going to make you quit out the game, turn that on, and then go back in the game. It's not that hard to do, but it just saves some time. Unless you're playing Wii Sports, if you're playing Wii Sports, and obviously you don't have a nunchuck, and you just want to play Wii Sports bowling, tennis, whatever, make sure you turn on upright control, or upright remote, I can't fucking speak English, and make sure that with the extension you turn off, it'll automatically say nunchuck. Just make sure you turn off the nunchuck. The nunchuck there is only in case you have actually because you can use this emulator with an actual Wii remote. But yeah, so when you've done that, just boot up the game that you want to play. So I'm going to boot up Punch-Out, and it should boot up. That's my phone. Sorry about that. 1 sec. I must have set an alarm for 3 o'clock because it's just told me. Well, actually, I'm filming this at 3:45, but apparently I had something going off at 3:45. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck I set that for. Especially on a day, is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. God knows. So yeah, so hopefully it's not louder than me. So let's down a little bit more in case it's thing. Now, obviously you don't need like the world's greatest computer, but you can't play this on like your mum's work laptop or your mum's laptop or anything, or on like a really shitty laptop, because it does need a bit of power to be able to think. I'm playing this on an Intel Core i5-8300H and an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050. So it's not like the best, but it does do the work. However, my control's not working, which is kind of weird. So I actually have to leave the game. Oh no, controller's working now. Maybe because I wasn't clicked into it. Because I wasn't clicked into the thing. Make sure you are clicked into it. So I guess we'll quickly go fight Glass Joe for this video. So this is Punch-Out. I'll explain what Punch-Out is. Punch-Out's a game. It's a game that's existed since the SNES, and you play as Little Mac. This is Little Mac, and you fight a fuck ton. I think it's. There's 4 enemies and there's 3 title bouts, so 3 different championship bouts. So that's about 4, 8, about 12 different. You fight 12 different boxers, and yeah. So also the way I'm controlling this little boxing glove cursor is by my controller. It uses the accelerometer thing. It's the thing that, if you've ever played Dreams, it's what that uses. So yeah. So I'm going to pick Glass Joe, because he's the only person we can actually fight right now, because we're literally playing on a new save file. I'm probably going to play this off camera, just by myself, try and see if I can actually fucking succeed in beating, what's his name thing. But yeah. So a lot of these, so this is like the Wii version that came out. It's also known as, a lot of people call it like Punch-Out HD, because thank fuck my NVIDIA experience, GeForce experience decides to kick in me. That took a second. So I have set my own controls up. This is also a childhood game. I used to play this game as a kid, back when I had a Wii. You gonna punch me? Usually, if you can't attack him, he'll like. He also fucked up when he said Je m'appelle, not Je m'appelle. When he said he said his French was a bit shit. He said when he said I think he said J'aime Glass Joe. He said I am a Glass Joe. Bit broken English, better broken French. If you want to find out how I know that, that is because I took slight French, but I don't know that much French. But not only that, there was a YouTube video that I kept getting recommended after I watched Bubbles. Bubbles from. There's a guy who did like 2 videos on Punch-Out and like every rule that's like a boxer is breaking in these games. So yeah, as you can tell, I've played this game before. I'm completely whooping Glass Joe's ass right now. Though Glass Joe is super easy. He has had like, well, this guy has 99 losses and 99 losses and 1 win. The poor fucking guy. Though I do remember someone saying against a guy called Nick Bruiser, which I don't know boxing. I'm not sure if it's a real guy, and also I don't know if that's actually correct, but you know. But there we go, he's dead. But yeah, he's done now. He's been fucking shitty. So yeah, I may as well. I'll do one more fight against fucking what's his face.
Untouched, baby, untouched.
Against Von Kaiser, who used to scare me when I was a kid. I shit you not, that guy fucking terrified me as a child. Not Glass Joe I didn't care about, but Von Kaiser scared the fuck out of me. Oh god, there he is. Though, to be honest, nowadays I look at this and he's just being bullied by kids. So. Yeah, he gets absolutely bullied by kids. Completely destroyed by kids. He got fucked over by kids. That's so bad. So, yeah. So, Also, if there is any lag, that might be on your computer. Not on like as in on this video. I mean like as in on the game. If your game's like lagging, that might be your computer. Make sure you like I've set mine to run off my. Because I have 2 GPUs in my computer. One's in my one's my processor. It's only thing a laptop at the moment. Because I don't want to waste storage on my actual PC. So.
Mommy!
I got stuff. Oh my god, I can start getting some speedrun for this game now. I've seen the speedrun for this game. There's a guy who once called Zalad1 who once actually ran this game at GDQ. It was the most impressive shit I've ever seen. He was blindfolded and stuff. I was actually, so fun fact, the reason why I actually got into slight emulation was because I got recommended on YouTube to play, like, how to play, like, Super Mario 64 on PC, and I saw there was this website that, like, was really fucking good, like, it was a really good quality, you know, no input delay, you can use a controller, and yeah, and it was like really good quality. Also, I need a punch so I can get health back. It was really good quality. So I was like, ooh, okay, let's see if I can get into, you know, see if I'm playing any other games. And I was like, let's see if there's any Wii emulators. And I did know of Dolphin, but I was never really bothered. I also so you do 2 different emulators as well. I use Dolphin, I use PSX2. Is it PSX2? There's a PlayStation 2 emulator I use for a lot of
Hey Mac baby, teach Von Kaiser a lesson. Send him back to boot camp.
Okay, what actually shocks me is that fucking Doc doesn't sound like a fucking... Doc Lewis doesn't sound... I don't know if it's Doc Lewis or Doc Louie, but he doesn't sound like a fucking demon in this recording. In the last video I did, he sounded like a fucking demon. God, I'm actually destroying the guy's stomach right now.
1, 2,
I don't know how well I'm doing, but I hope I'm doing well.
4, 5,
I'm recording for 17 minutes, it's only a 20 minute. People are like, why is this a 20 minute tutorial? So it's like, oh, god damn it! The only problem I have in WWE 2K24, like, I'll like spear someone and then fucking just kick out, and I'm like, oh, it's a god damn it. I got him. He's dead. Right, I'm not gonna do anything else. So yeah, if you have troubles with motion control or anything, like say if your game's not using the motion control, shoot it in the comments and I'll see if I can help you with it. I'm now ranked in. I beat him in 50 seconds. Come on, Doc. But yeah, for if anyone wants to see any more, like if you guys want me to show you how to use like PCSX, that's the one, PCSX2 or RPCS3, I will definitely do tutorials on those. Yeah, those are you must defeat all lower ranked boxers in the circuit, the MVB, MVBA. Also, I was like, can you rematch these people? No, it literally just fucking says like look, I knocked him down 3 times. He landed 2 punches. I landed 92. I missed 24 punches. He missed 12. I took him down in 2 minutes, and I beat Von Kaiser in fucking 50 seconds, which is actually kind of impressive. I never actually beat him in 50 seconds, which is kind of impressive. Oh, he is. Hate it. I don't know if that's just his graphics or if the graphics or what, but he looks like he was so yeah, now for anyone who's like, well, how do I get out of the game? You know, is it possible to... I can click on normal. Oh my god, I'm finding things out I didn't even know. So how do you leave the game? Well, it's quite simple. You just put your controller down. You get your finger, you wiggle it around a little bit. You don't need to. Just basically press escape, and it'll ask you, do you want to stop the current emulation? Just click yes, and it'll stop emulating. If we go back to Dolphin, you can then see you can play all your other games like Mario Kart, Punch-Out, Wii Sports 3. You probably won't have those games unless you have actually downloaded them. So that is going to do it. I'm going to just full screen this because that's going to be easier. So that is going to do it. Now, for anyone wondering how many games can you add, I believe you can add as many as you want depending on your storage, your PC storage. Like I'm currently, I think I've got, I don't know, I did delete 21 gigs. That's not great. Yeah, but that's gonna do it. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, cheers. Yeah, but see you in a bit.